Okay, so the palette garden that Patrick and I built. It was about a month and a week or so ago from the last video, and where everything was little babies, and I said that I'd do another thing when they grew up a bit. So now we are at the end of July, and this is where we're at. We're having a afternoon rain shower, so to speak, with the sprinkler going on. But okay, so this is the back side, and those are Patrick's yellow peppers. They're doing beautifully. They've got little peppers on them. Let me see if I can zoom in. Can you see the little peppers hanging? And hopefully he will be able to eat some of them. And we'll circle around here. The sun is shining pretty bright, so I can't see my screen. But on the back side there is the tomatoes. And they do have little tomatoes on them. And in the front are the strawberries. Now, they went crazy this year. First year, you're not supposed to get strawberries, but we got about a dozen or more. They were very tasty, so next year, wow, they're going to go crazy. Now, up there are the buckets of potatoes, and they're already starting, the leaves are starting to turn yellow and brown, which means they're getting ready to be harvested. So it won't be too long, and I'll be flipping over them buckets and sorting taters out, and we'll see how many I actually yield by doing it in the bucket like that. Peeking up over the top there, we've got celery on the left. I'm thinking watermelon in the middle, and then cucumber over there. Now, they're going to trail down the backside of this here palette and hopefully bear some fruit. For a first year trying it, I'd be happy with one or two. So over here, I did manage, around the corner, I did manage to get those greeny beanies down into the bottom of that palette. And I just filled it with some good pot and soil and peat moss mix and planted them in there. And they're starting to grow up the side of this palette. And hopefully they will fill up that wall, and I'll have a wall of greeny beanies. Now over here, those are Patrick's yellow squash. They are doing lovely. Oh, hopefully I don't get wet here. They are doing just lovely. They've flowered, but no little squashes have come out yet. And there's that. I think that's a rhododendron bush. It was just lovely. I cut off all the flowers and took them in for a vase on the table. But and I can't remember what that little plant is. There's a few more of them in there. But in the back, there's that baby lilac. It's still going strong if Nicole Moffat wants to have it. Okay. Up there, I just got some actual flowers in there. Some zinnias or something like that. Now look at this beast. This is Patrick's zucchini. Look at this baby. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing already. Let's see with my hand. Give it some. It's sticking right off the end of this big pot. And then there's another one there. But that's just, those are in one pot. Around here is the rest of the zucchini. Now, I did have a deer come in, ate lots of leaves off, so they suffered a bit. Patrick's already got one zucchini, and Miss stir-fried it with some other things and fed it to him. It was actually quite tasty. The way she did it made it taste like good old fried potatoes. It was funny, but I ate green stuff because it tasted like fried potatoes. So that was pretty awesome. Thank you, Miss. And back there is the onions. I don't know why they're growing flat instead of standing upright, but the onions are perfect. They're still about a little smaller than my fist. Probably about the size of Morgan's fist. But the top parts, the greenage, that's really good cooked and stuff too, because that has like a really heavy onion flavor. And now this thing we picked up out of the trash over on Torch Lake Drive, and I planted greeny beanies in it. It's a garden planter, and it's for like upright gardening. So I went ahead and put green beans in it. I figured maybe the green beans will scale down the thing, and there'll be basically like a ponytail of green beans. That thing is really cool. That's, I don't know if you see it better this way. But, so the garden is doing just absolutely lovely. It really is. I can't believe that I waited so long to actually put the idea into reality. I guess it just took Patrick to go, really? That sounds like a cool idea, and start doing it. And here it is. He was able to help. He's been watching and helping fertilize and taking care of things. You know, being right here and in the pots right by the house. It's so easy to care for and maintain. I mean, it still gets a couple of weeds in a pot, but every now and again I just walk out and pluck one here and there. Since the bird feeder is in there, I guess the birds probably pluck out seeds and drop some into the pots as they fly off. But and some of them take root. But it is just absolutely lovely. And this sprinkler setup I got here, it's an old pole from, I think it had like a windmill, you know, a decorative windmill or something up top. And I put the sprinkler head up there with a hose, and it's got many adjustments. Right now it's doing a rain shower, but you know, if there's no wind and I just turn it on mist, it will just be like Florida at noon every day whenever I turn it on. And so, okay, there you go. There is the Pallette garden and the way it looks at the end of July.